Evan Turner to the free throw line. That one on Horford. And the Celtics making a change here. Crowder's checked in.
2 minutes to play in the quarter.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Virtually uncontested. And it's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Turner passes to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Still Celtics ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 5.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's picked off. Here's Daniels. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Now, here's Thomas. He's covered by Daniels.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
It's amazing. Isaiah Thomas is just a fighter. He's adapted and thrived at every level. In his 3 years at the University of Washington, he got better and better each season. And in the NBA, barely even projected to make the league. He's outplayed his competition and continued to improve.
Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Back to Sullinger. He kicks it to Turner. And the 3-ball is good. Turner's got 12.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And for Thomas, a success born of maturity and dedication. Clark, he said he had to grow up young, going to a boarding school at 16.
Yeah, school across the country from his family. I mean, that can't be easy when you're only 16 years old. He said he hated it at the time, but it's really what made him go from being a boy into being a self-sufficient man. And you can't discount that in his development.
Here is Daniels. From deep.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Some changes for Boston. Olenek, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Bass comes in for Sullinger. And Urebko is subbed in for Turner. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Eldon Brand's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Tavo Cephalosha is checked in for DeMari Carroll. And it's Schroeder in for Kyle Korver. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Cephalosha. Elton Brand is out there.
Daniels.
And checking out some numbers for Isaiah Thomas, this is the kind of play they love to see from him when he's just controlling things out there. 6th in steals, 7th in assists, and he's in the top 15 in points per game. So he's a guy you have to account for defensively.
And, Steve, I think we should take a look back at his top 10 steals ranking that you mentioned a bit ago. I mean, that's impressive. This guy gets it done. Jumps the passing lanes when appropriate, but he also can pick the pocket of the ball handler, too.
And it's blocked by Scott. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Daniels is running.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting, but Brad Stevens and the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself, and he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
Thomas dishes to Olenek. Offensive rebound. Back to Thomas. Olenek sets a screen for Thomas. Doubled by Daniels. Crowder kicks to Bass. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't planned for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Celtics trail by 21. Crowder the pass to Thomas. Jerebko kicks to Thomas. Carries it from three-point range. Thomas got 19 points.
Yeah, and that's his first three of the half. There may be more in store.
Daniels with it. Now Thomas defended. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. Take a look at Daniels. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Isaiah Thomas, a few spots down. Paul Millsap's checked in for Scott.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Feeds it to Brand. To the inside, Schroeder dishes to Brand. Here's Daniels. Connects from three-point range. Daniels has got 7 points for the quarter.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
Especially when he caps it off with the steady one-handed jam.
Schroeder off a pick from Daniels. There's the pick. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. On the wing, Daniels. He feeds it to Cephalosha, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Celtics ball.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Hawks. Right now they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference. And checking out Boston, 3.5 back.
I think for the Celtics, their season hasn't been great and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner, but they just haven't been able to sustain that winning momentum.
And I'm not quite sure why that is, because I think they've got the talent to be among the league leaders. But it looks to me like it's not going to happen for them this year.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Thomas kicks to Crowder. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Crowder's got 4 this quarter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Cephalosha's shot is good.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Here's Olynyk. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Daniels with it. He's got 27. That's good. Daniels has got 9 points now in just the second half.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
That will count. Oh, the buzzer beater. Amazing.
How about the killer instinct on display there?
Wow.
Fantastic.
He didn't even flinch, just buried it like it was any other shot.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bucks ahead, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by Farm.
There was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up the open 3.
Luigi Ditome is out there with Wallace. Then it's Young. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Pressey in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Young, right side, buries it down low.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Atlanta's shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Scott kicks to Jenkins. Pass to Daniels. And Young comes over to help. Dishes to Jenkins. The Hawks working the ball around. Here is Daniels, defended by Young. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Jenkins.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Daniels.
Well, the Celtics shooting 43% from the floor. Pressey passes to Sullinger. All sorts of time. Pressey's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Daniels, no good. And here's Young. Deflects the pass. And Sullinger kicks to Tome. The dish to Pressey. The good-looking shot from the wing. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 34 points for the eraser.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Sullinger with the bucket.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
Here's the screen. Here's Daniels. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Daniels has got 36.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Pressey dishes to Young. Sullinger passes to Pressey. No good on the triple.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he... shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Boy, they're hounding.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
Clark is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes.
Ends up going with the new group. Atlanta also making some changes here. Eldon Brand's checked in for Paralantic. Cephalosha comes in for Jenkins. And Daniels subbed in for Mack.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
This will cap a dominant run of games against these guys this year. They've played 3 times, and it's going to be 3-0 when this one's over.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from him, you could just sense how this was going to go.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the eraser. You have to look at his steals and when he would come up with them as major factors in this result.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Boston making a switch here.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Daniels. Here's Wallace. Bangs home the trifecta. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Daniels. Off on that one. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one.